Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Sam. How are we, everyone?
Wait, wasn't that was just a still graphic?
Yeah. You didn't like it?
I feel like that graphic was meant for, like background stuff, not just like to play as. It was because a few weeks ago I was doing the thing where we were in the theater and I had the general audiences thing.
Okay.
And it was to go like behind us.
You think that's what it was for? I thought it was. I just wanted to use that. I wasn't sure to use it. If you don't know what Sam's talking about, we'll go back real quick. It's pretty cool. I thought it was rad. That's from Future Reunion Tour, obviously.
No, I think it's a cool graphic. I think it's.
Just I'm using it wrong.
I just think it's a still image.
Yeah.
I just feel like you use it with something.
I used it with the intro.
It's like
so
we
it was
we just had a meal, and for dinner you just served us salt. And I don't have a problem with salt, but salt as a meal, not so much. No, the graphics.
Holy
good.
shit! Ruffalopian Tubes just dropped a bunch of memes.
Oh whoa!
Lobaka has resubscribed. Blackbird Flu has resubscribed. Future Reunion Tour has resubscribed. He says, "Go fuck yourself, doll lickers." Blackbird Flu says, "Hey Sam and Nate, I like cars, so I'm excited for tonight." Well. Bring it down.
Cool.
Bring it down a little bit. But yeah, Ruffalopian Tubes just went off, bro.
All right, welcome to Trailer Boys. Sorry, tonight might have to be a short show because I'm in the middle of moving. So, which it does. Short isn't short. Short is just not 3 hours long. Like the show can't be 3 hours long tonight.
Yeah, I think last week Timmy ended it short, and then it was like on me, and I was like, it went off the rails, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna guess Sam is gonna like this, so it kind of went crazy.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna get into it. I'll tell you, for those of you who haven't been here, this is a show where we watch trailers. We watch movie trailers, not just any movie trailers. We watch them on a theme. We have a different theme every week. And the audience submits movie trailers to miseryloves.us. There's a whole submission form there. And we have a theme every week. This week's theme is automobiles. Like fast cars, fast motorcycles, that kind of thing. And we watch those trailers and we give you points based on them.
Where do the trailers come from, Sam?
I just said they come from the audience submitting to the miseryloves.us.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, and if you want to submit a trailer, you still have time to. We still look at the sheet updates as the show goes on, so we can see it. And all I would say to you is, if there's something you really want to watch, make sure you put a context in there. And if it's something that seems really basic, because we might not watch some basic bitch shit out there. There's like a lot of basic bit, like give
me an example of a basic bitch cars movie that you won't watch.
If someone submits a trailer for Hobbs versus Shaw, That's a basic bitch movie. That movie just came out. Now, if there was an exceptional trailer for Hobbs versus Shaw, I think Ballistics, Hobbs versus Shaw. If there's an exceptional trailer, in the comments put like, I know this is a basic bitch movie, but this is a really cool trailer, and we should totally check this out.
I will say, sorry.
So yeah.
So I will say, I did it again.
No, so I just
thought you were done.
No. Well, why'd you stop if you thought? All right, never mind. But yeah, all I'm saying is that add a context in to kind of spruce it up a little, and that can really make us watch a trailer. Nate?
Okay. Sorry. I will say this. Some people get upset, that we don't watch the trailers. And it's not like we're singling people out, I'd say for the most of the show, I'm not even seeing who is submitting what. But some of these trailers are kind of like not interested. Like the movie I know, and I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. And then people are like, in the Discord will be like, oh, I didn't watch my thing, and I'll go back and we'll watch. I'll watch them in my personal time, And sometimes I watch these trailers on my other streams that some of you guys in chat have hung out for, and I'll be like, yeah, it's a trailer, and it technically is on theme, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is an amazing trailer. So you got to understand that, like, even if it scratches the itch, ticks the boxes, is what I meant to say. It may not be awesome. Does that make sense? We're looking for you guys kind of know what I like now. Garbage. I like garbage. Garbage person that likes garbage things. Do you want to see what won last week? Oh, wait, do you want to talk about the Gooby points, or we should just move it along? Or do you have any coming attractions?
I have coming attractions, but let's watch what won last week first.
All right. I like your shirt, dude.
Thank you to the fans
that sent do want to point out, during Self-Suck last week, you did, Darren unwrapped his poster and showed everybody, and you guys attributed it to Lydia Petunia, but she wanted to make sure that you knew that it was Ghoul Brains that did that. So just gotta give credit where credit's due.
I thought that was probably the case. I felt like Darren was wrong about that.
Stick-based red pill shirt, Nate. This is I found a bunch of shirts that were like no money. They were like $3 shirts. And they're printed in a way, you can't really see it on the stream, but they're supposed to be printed to look like they're from the 90s, which I think is hilarious, because they're not. We got a bunch of
Senk Semper Tyrannus. Is Mars still a thing? We just showed animation from it like a month ago.
Yeah.
We're
VODs.
In the heat of production. I am going into the animation studio all the time.
We have 10 seconds left on a hype train because Grimward also gifted 5 tier subs.
Oh, crazy.
Professor Marth Live resubscribed. Bio Clock resubscribed. That's pretty sick. Get some tier 5 things.
Marth, what part of shit say of that water bottle is dope? Yeah, it tells me, it says 7 a.m. ready go. It like hypes me up. Ooh yeah. Marth, what part of LA or of California do you live in?
Dox yourself, Marth.
Dox yourself.
I'm gonna say Southern California.
Is Marth watching?
He just resubscribed.
Rosemead. Okay. Rosemead.
Rosemead. All right, everybody, let's find Marth's house. Let's go hang out in his lawn. Okay. Do you want to see what won last week?
Yes, I want to see what
won. And again, this is for chat as well. It went a little off the rails. But I forget. I'll have to look up who submitted this. Because everything went kind of weird. If you were here last week...
I just moved 2 towns over from Rosemead.
Oh.
Marth. We're fellow SGV people now.
What's SGV?
San Gabriel Valley.
Oh.
Sick.
Is that the valley or no? Is that something else?
No, not Pasadena. The valley is something else.
Okay, guys. I lost who submitted this, so I feel bad. But, we'll get your name eventually. I was really shit, like, trying to run this by myself. I'm really glad you're back, Sam, because Timmy's great, but I think he was really angry at me for the trailers I was picking, because they weren't, like, serious martial arts. If any of you guys watched last week, I'm talking about. Timmy's very into martial arts.
He's not here. You don't have to call him great.
Okay. So, are you ready for?
Wait, move to Cali. Cali's better than Florida. Florida's weird.
Sifu Timmy was upset. Guys, I submitted this. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, Almobs. I remember that. I just didn't make the indicator for it. We have to fix the points. So the leaderboard's not going to be correct for a little bit. We have to move some things around. I got to get in touch with Crazy Saxophonist. If you're out there, Crazy Saxophonist is the data genius that put everything together. We need to tweak it for season 3. Forgot to let him know that season 2 is coming to an end. So we'll get there. We're going to retcon some stuff. But for now, all right, Sam, you ready for this? Are you in our watch party?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, let's see. Let's see if the sound. Can you guys hear this?
Charles Darwin's theory, natural selection, a general description. Anybody?
How about I naturally select to walk out of this boring classroom?
Boom!
The kids of Lincoln High had
Wait,
no
what's that guy
discipline,
from?
You must think
The
I'm
teacher.
playing punk.
no respect,
Teach him a lesson, man!
no one to look up to,
You had a job you were supposed to do last night.
until one of their own was crazy enough to take them on.
Mr. Lewis Stevens, former graduate of Lincoln High.
Oh, he must be a loser then.
Okay, let's get started. Drop the bags, drop your skateboard, drop your pants.
He's taking the kids everyone has given up on
Man, you don't know nothing about anybody here.
and giving them something to believe in.
You! I want you to turn that music up. I said turn it up! I like that. The capoeira. Everything starts out with the jingo. It's pretty funny, doesn't it? It's the basis for moves like this. And
The
this.
bassist?
You ready to try this yet?
He's earning something no one knew they had. Respect.
You have a name? Donovan. I'll see you tomorrow, Donovan. Okay.
If we don't start trusting them, why should they start trusting us?
This world can be about as big as you ever wanted to be, showing you some choices.
Together, they're changing their lives.
Stripping cars is all I know. I like to think you're better than that.
One way or another, you getting in that car.
I'm not your slave.
Changing each other
These were the 12 worst kids at Lincoln, the absolute bottom of the heap. Look at what he's done with them.
and changing their world.
This isn't a Cars movie. This is the winner from last week.
Their attention.
Only the strong.
Hey, you're that guy from Lincoln High School.
Yes, sir. And these are my kids.
They're taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of a lifetime.
Taking the challenge of their lives and turning it into the triumph of a lifetime. Boom. Dance fight. So, that was the best from last week. Well, here's what happened. We watched a bunch of trailers from last week, and then Timmy left, and we had all 6-point trailers. So Timmy left, and it was up to me to figure out which one won. So then I was like, all right, chat, what's the fucking worst movie that we could tell Sam won? And then Almo submitted this. We had a few. The Irish
I love that
movie. Irish martial arts movies we had. So we watched this, and all of a sudden I was like, I know this is a joke, and Timmy would be pissed, which is even funnier, but I'm like, this one definitely is going to be the winner for trailer of the week.
Do you know, the teacher is Jeffrey Lewis, who is from the movie Way of the Gun. He was the bagman that had the really long death scene. Where
I love that movie, Way of the Gun.
James Caan was like trying to like leave, and the guy kept dying and kept on saying like a last word, and like, and it was like James Caan was kind of like awkward about it. Yeah, I think I've seen Only the Strong before, and if it's the movie I'm thinking of, I have a very strange memory of it, which is there's a sex scene in that movie. And the girl in the sex scene has very large nipples. Very what's the outer ring of the nipple called?
Areola?
Like the areola was like most of her breasts.
Okay.
And I was like, huh. I think that was Only the Strong. Chat, can someone in chat back me up on that? Yeah, it was the big pepperoni pizza nipples. Like, that's honestly, when I think of that term, what I think of.
You know, when I brought up a movie that had a boob scene in it, and I remember the boob scene very clearly, I forget what the movie it was now, but Emily was very angry with me. She thought, she was like, oh, that's so pervy that you're going to remember this one boob scene from this movie. And I'm like, yeah, it burned a hole in my brain. And now you are remembering like the only,
well,
you don't even remember any of the other movies.
Purely scientific, you know? Mine was like not, you know, about like, hey, I'm putting that one down in my book of great boobs.
You have a book of great boobs?
No, you have a book of great boobs. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have a book of great boobs. I have a mental index. Okay, I can't find these boobs. I'll put a bookmark in there. Watch them later. Hey, that one movie guy.
Yeah,
with Brian.
Nova Primate nailed it. I'm not being sleazy. I'm just body shaming. And true, but I'm body I feel like I was body shaming when I was younger. Like right now, if I saw them, and I'd be like, they come in all shapes and sizes. But back then, I was like, what?
Just One of the Guys does have like an image in my brain, but that wasn't the movie we were talking about. I forget it was a movie that I forgot I'd seen, and then I'm like, the only thing I remember of this movie is the scene, and she was like, that's gross, you sicko. And now,
I mean, whatever her reasoning is, she's not wrong.
You just did the same thing.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying like that her reasoning made sense, but yeah, you're a sicko.
Chat, are we saying the same thing?
Should we do coming attractions?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to put a poll up. No. Okay, coming attractions. You ready? We actually watched a trailer last week that had the same coming attractions thing, and so I thought I hit the wrong button. And I was like, oh no, I hit the button, and I kept restarting it, and you know.
Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay.
You know, I have to ask you, how's your marriage?
He looks rough.
I think we need a break.
What's the matter? I'm gonna have to pull over. Almost unempty.
Is it the Warwick? I mean, I know I've not been around so much.
Ooh.
I
He's
don't
doing
actually
his
know
real
what it
accent.
is.
So you don't know what's wrong. We know what happens when you're unfulfilled. We've been there.
Is he?
I don't feel anything
Sounds like
anymore.
he's doing an Irish accent. I thought he was Australian.
Flanger, what do you think? I thought he was Scottish.
Looking for
Oh, is
my
he
wife.
Scottish?
You didn't see a woman in here? I don't know. Lisa! 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 Is she here?
Oh, she's not. She's with you.
Weren't you supposed to drop her off here?
1 minute she was there, the next minute she was gone.
Did you have a fight? Is that what this is?
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I would like to report a missing person, my wife.
I need the
wouldn't
camera
leave
footage
the gas
for surveillance.
station,
Camera's been busted a couple weeks.
How long do you wait there?
Call the
That's
police.
live. What's going on here?
I got no video here, okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, thank you.
How far would you go?
Who's that man? You ever had an affair?
No, I haven't had an affair.
Does your wife?
Where is she?
step out of the vehicle for a minute. Do you
No.
mind popping the trunk, please?
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. I don't have any special skills.
You know,
No
like
Secret
Liam
Service,
Neeson in
no
that one
special
movie.
forces. But if someone harms my wife, there'll be hell to pay.
Is this a remake of The Vanishing? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
The Vanishing, which had had the original. I think it was a German movie, or I forget what. But then it had an American version.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's. I don't think it's the same thing.
So far, it looks exactly like the. Wait, was Gerard Butler in The Vanishing as well? Oh no! Yeah, wait, what? I just typed in The Vanishing, right? For this movie about the car thing. A different movie, not the same thing, but a different movie called The Vanishing shows up on my thing, and Gerard Butler is in that movie.
But not
That's weird.
the.
It's not the car movie, The Vanishing. It's about a lighthouse. Is it? No, it's Vanishing Point, isn't it?
No, Vanishing Point is a car movie. It's like a 2-lane blacktop kind of movie. There's a Netherlands movie from the Netherlands called The Vanishing. Then got remade in America with Jeff Bridges and Kiefer Sutherland. The one from the Netherlands is what year? 1988. And then the other Vanishing is Kiefer Sutherland, Jeff Bridges, I think it might be Sandra Bullock.
1993.
Yeah, so only 5 years later.
You watch that trailer?
It's different. I know it's different.
I thought they just go to I've seen the original. I don't think I've seen the remake, but I know that I go to a gas station and she like disappears.
The Jeff Bridges one is the remake.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you've seen the Norwegian one?
Yeah.
Or not Norwegian, Netherlands, the Dutch.
Yeah. But now I'm also wondering if I'm thinking of Vanishing Point.
I've only seen the remake, the American remake of that.
My memory is awful. I'm going to blame it on COVID.
Great. This is so fun. Let's get into the show.
Okay. Do you want to go first? I would say this too.
Yeah.
There are a lot of, I know there's a lot of movies and a lot of car movies. So there are a lot that are submitted a ton, so let's say I'll let you guys know we are going to watch The Wraith, and The Wraith was submitted a ton. So the chance for having challenges is high. Sam and I have talked about this. Maybe down the line we'll do something where a challenge costs channel points. And if you were watching the stream earlier, my stream last week, we were doing a thing where we were testing out these functions, and it was kind of cool that we were figuring some stuff out where like you could cash in channel points and the whole screen would change. So it'd be neat if we did that for a challenge and make it really expensive. So instead of somebody just being like challenge, but we'll figure that out down the line.
I just was about to pick one that the first person who submitted the wraiths also submitted. So I'm gonna go for it.
Do it.
But this is definitely a guilty pleasure movie of mine. Always fun to watch. Great cast.
I just watched this recently and I fucking... Oh, God damn it! Hold on. Sorry, I did the coming attraction thing again.
Think we ought to talk? What, about how I'm gonna run? Sure. About how you managed to live as long as you have.
This movie is fucking dope.
Think you can drive? Oh, we can
I like the score of it.
Beyond the limits of the tires, the engine, the car, anything else. There's nothing I can't do with a race car. Well, that's the difference between you and me. There's only so much I can do. You want me to work the pit and you drive? You run good? Thank you. We'll see how you do in a crowd. I was desperate to get your attention.
Oh, you got it. I've walked into a jungle.
Come up here and do it. I'll take you to a race.
Really, I can't. I'm a doctor. I'm cool.
Think your driving can improve?
I'm a cunt.
Take your word for what a car can do, but I'm not taking anybody's word for what I can do.
Take your word for what a cunt can
do. I don't want you to hold a bad opinion of Cole. I believe
it's funny because it took me, like, I know Talladega Nights and stuff, but like I watched this only like a couple years ago and I was like, holy shit, it's like Talladega Nights is like a parody of this, like for all the major things that happen.
See, a driver gets his bell rung and a couple of lights flicker and loses what he needs more than his eyesight, more than his reflexes, more than anything in the world. I've raced with my legs broke, heart bruised, eyes popping out of my head like they're on springs.
Michael Rooker's so good.
He loses his need. The need to drive right out there on the ragged edge.
He doesn't believe you can drive anymore.
How long before you find out?
Were they already married when this movie came out?
You just want to race
I think this is where they met.
Oh, you're really lucky. You get back in that car and you'll die.
Was he into Scientology when this movie came out? Ooh, Tony Scott. That's our favorite Scott.
Yeah, Tony Scott, yeah.
Is that the dad on Step Brothers? Oh. The dad from Step Brothers is great.
No, they met on Far and Away, I think. But wasn't this before Far and Away?
Sense. Just have a silent, we'll just not talk for 5 minutes and just type. ASMR typing stream.
This movie came out 2 years before Far and Away, so. So what do you think about that, chat? Huh? No.
I love that movie. I'm giving that 2 points. It's such a, like, so again, it's tough. We talk about the trailer versus the movie. You get a lot of the movie in the trailer. You get how intense it is and stuff. You get flashes of scenes, but you don't get the whole story, which I like, because like if you've seen it, you're like, oh, I know what these scenes are. Not knowing what the movie is, the story-wise, you're just getting a lot of intense shit. There's a lot of car racing. It's fucking great. Good energy.
Here's the thing. The crazy thing about the movie, you don't even get the real antagonist from that trailer. As much stuff as you get, you don't get the real bad guy of the movie.
Is that Carrie Elways?
Carrie Elways, yeah. They didn't even show him.
The trailer, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was great. I'm giving that 2 points because I thought it was a good trailer, good music. Like that score I really like. It's that like kind of cheesy world music-y kind of 90s score, that post Tangerine Dream kind of thing. And it's really solid. It like evokes emotion when I hear it. Do 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 do. But what really won me over again was the titles in that. The fonts and the graphics were excellent. The way that they flashed, it was really cool. It was really 90s, like had fun with it. And then the way that Days of Heaven looks in that.
Days of Heaven?
Or Days of Thunder looked in that, like was... It
looks like you'd see it on a car.
Yeah.
Schwingle says post Tangerine Dream. I wasn't gonna say anything, but now Schwingle said it. Post Tangerine Dream. That's such a
what?
It's very funny. It sounds like I don't know what I'm going where. It's just funny. It's just funny.
I'm just saying, like, here's what I'm saying is that like there was a period of movies in the 80s where like the Tangerine Dream got used and got ripped off a lot. If on Amazon you can buy Cole Trickle shirts, by the way.
Oh no shit.
Which is pretty cool.
For my birthday, I just bought a Empire Records t-shirt, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen an Empire Records t-shirt. And then 2 days later, I saw somebody with an Empire Records t-shirt, and I was like, fuck.
The same one or a different one?
No, a different one, but I just thought it was really funny. Also, it was like on one of the toughest dudes I've ever met in my life. But yeah, I mean, I'll get a Cole Trickle t-shirt. That's dope as shit.
It's a cool, it says 51 Mellow Yellow Cole Trickle.
Oh man, Mellow Yellow, remember that? Hardee's? Yeah. What were it was Hardee's?
Hardee's was the one that what's his name runs with Carrie Elways, Mellow Yellow, and wasn't there like Budweiser? There's a black and red one that was like the one that Cole took over from the other guy from Michael Rooker.
Yeah, he filled in.
Fucking cool movie. But like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, like the way the titles worked in that, fucking awesome.
Who submitted that?
That was, I think, Schwingles.
Oh, and so it was 2 from both of us, and then 2 from Chad.
Yeah, that was Schwingles. So that's a 6-point trailer for Schwingles. Glad that I made it worth it.
I'm gonna get this one out there early. Because we're definitely gonna watch it. I've mentioned that I'm a fan, and it is a franchise, and this is my favorite of the series. But the context here is it damn near ruined the franchise. I loved this movie.
Yeah.
Ready. Set up.
Go! It's called drifting.
What do you mean, drift?
The car's a lighter. The tires are slick. When you drift, if you ain't out of control, you ain't in control. Still need a dictionary?
On the other side of the world.
Did they ever bring? I know they brought Han back, but did they bring any of these other guys back?
A new style of racing.
They in the last one they bring back.
How you guys get away with
too?
And all the best drivers want in.
Who's a tourist?
Oh, you see it.
See what the kids got, and let's race.
It's funny because like
but when you live
this
on
dude, I forget what the actor's name is. He's like kind of jacked in this, but now he's really like kind of like
in a place
scrawnier.
where life moves this
The American
fast.
guy?
Yeah.
There's a lot of money. Are you moving up in the world? You gotta elevate your company.
The bigger the risk,
I love Han as a character.
the greater the rush.
Yeah.
He had that Brad Pitt style of acting where he's always eating in every scene.
Maybe I've just been in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jonathan Taylor, not Jonathan Taylor Thomas, but
Zachary Ty Bryant.
Was in the beginning,
Yeah, Zachary. It's funny because like, so this main kid is the kid from Sling Blade.
Life's simple. Make choices. Don't look back.
And then
I feel like
Home Improvement.
somebody in chat said it, but I feel this is like an iconic movie. It changed, like, you know, like drifting was a thing, but this movie came out and like really like popularized it. It really put drifting on the map. And
yeah,
I mean, it was a thing, but it was more of like an underground thing, right? Like I didn't fucking know what drifting was until I saw this.
I mean, I honestly think it was big in Japan because like Initial D and shit.
What is Initial D and shit?
Initial D was an anime, I think in the 80s, that was like about drifting.
Interesting. I liked it. They don't really give you any of the story, which I find kind of funny. Hey, Frank Howley is raiding with a party of 53. What up, Frank Howley?
Oh, what up, Frank?
I kind of feel like Frank.
It's a Frank raid, a Frank raid. What up, Frank? What up, Frank? Frank raid, Frank raid. Oh, Frank raid. It's a Frank raid. Bop 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 bop. Frank raid. Bop 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 bop. Frank raid.
Nice. I think that's my favorite one.
I did a sample in that one.
Yeah. I think Frank would like. I feel that Frank's a fan of Tokyo Drift. Frank, do you like Tokyo Drift? It just seems fun. It seems on brand for the big dogs.
Yeah, that rocked. The song or Tokyo Drift?
Tokyo Drift.
No, I'm saying when Frank said, yeah, that rocked, did he mean the song that I'd made for him?
Oh, yeah, he definitely liked the song.
All right, so the big dogs. Tokyo Drift is Audrey's favorite Fast and Furious movie. Fast and Furious.
Mine too.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: is like, I will say it's one of the only Fast and the Furious movies that has like an independent arc. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, so I always wondered like if this was one of those movies that was written and it was a movie, and you've told me about this where like they'll kind of shoehorn it into a franchise.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm wondering if this was that kind of thing where they had a separate movie and they're like, we'll just make it a Fast and the Furious movie. And then they retconned like the story later because it totally doesn't, it's outside of it, really like a bottle movie,
Yeah, it could have very possibly been that where they were just like, hey, let's have Dominic Toretto show up at the end of it. But like, it's weird. I mean, Fast and the Furious is like one of those things where it isn't the first movie. Like Fast and the Furious is the like fifth movie, and that on where like Fast and the Furious is about, hey, they made too many of this one movie, and now we're gonna take all of them and make them all Ocean's 11.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they found the formula. What's the plural? What's the plural of Fast and the Furious? Is it Fast and the Furii? Fast and the Furii movies?
I think it's many Fasts, many Furiouses.
Don't you think it should have been 3 Fast, 3 Furious?
I think it should have been Thraster and Furious.
Yeah, I feel they like
the Thrast and the Thurious would be the funnest name. Everyone at home, I know we're all just watching, we can't hear you, but say it with me. The Thrast and the Thurious. No, Thurious. The Thrast and the Thurious is a really fun title.
The Master of Faster. I feel like the Do you know what the titles are? It's Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and then is it Fast and Furious?
I think. Wait. Here, I actually think I can do this.
Okay, hold on. Let me look it up just to
the Fast and the Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Is
what's number 4?
Oh yeah, Fast and Furious
with an ampersand.
Yeah, and then number 5 is Fast 5.
Correct.
Number 6 is something weird too, right? Where it is like A Fast and A Furious. That's not it, but
it's not as fun. It's just Fast and Furious 6.
Fast and Furious 6, okay. And then Fast 7, right? Or F7.
Furious 7. It's Furious 7. It's not Fast 7.
Furious 7.
Okay. And then 8.
Okay, I thought I could do this. I guess I can. And then F9 was the ninth one, but what's 8?
Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious. Because F and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how it's basically just a license plate. And then isn't the ninth one F9?
Dark of the Moon. And then there's Fast and the Furious Age of Extinction.
These are Transformer movies.
Revenge of the Fallen. Revenge of the Fallen is definitely is definitely a Fast and the Furious movie.
No, that's a Transformers movie.
No, it's when Letty comes back to life. Fast and the Furious 8. Revenge of the Fallen.
They should make
Return of the Drift King. Return of the Drift King. Oh, that's funny.
all right.
DK. Okay, cool. So that. All right, let me put the points on. Chat gave that 2 points again. I think it was a 57% again. So not kind of a tepid response from chat. I'm giving it 2 points. I know I like the movie, but I think the trailer gives a lot of. The trailer gives no story, which not great, but you get. There's enough for me to be like, I would watch this movie, which I have many times. So Goomis submitted that. Sam, what do you give that?
I will give that. I'll also give it 2. I like that.
That's a solid 6 right there. Sugumis. All right, Sam, you're up.
Okay.
Listing of the Furious.
Let's see. Okay. Here we
Somebody
go.
submit Initial D if that's a movie. Is it a show? Did they make
it's a show. It's a show.
Okay.
Maybe they made a movie. I don't know.
Mythic, you should see it. It's great.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Your husband's got a solid 6. I like the start of this so far. This is a good way to start a fucking car movie, right? Ooh. Cars Theate Paris?
That 8.
Oh. Whoa!
The future promises great things. For our town. The light is at the end of the tunnel.
Did you say the light is at the end of the tunnel?
It's true, though.
Welcome to Paris.
None of these people are French. Is it Paris, Texas?
Oh, maybe.
All over the country. All over the world. Accident. But that's the world we live in. It's the world of the motor car.
I like the tempo of this.
You listen to me. Now you get this into your mind. Nobody leaves Paris. No one.
None of these people are French. That main guy hasn't had one word yet.
We get far more opportunity to do experimental work in the field of surgery and psychiatry than your city expert. This is where the really exciting work is being done.
No! I'm all right. Come on!
That's
sick. As you
sick.
know, I have two hobbies. The past, which is manifest in these lovely old country towns like Paris.
Neil, get off the road! Neil!
It's gotta be Paris.
And the
Texas.
future, which lies with our youth.
Why are there so many British people there?
Yeah.
I got this one. This one's
But
mine.
Paris is a city, you know?
You irreligious bat!
Steady.
All right, come on. Have you country boys...
Is this the costume party?
School war cry, have you? Have you forgotten the meaning of those words? Woomera, Babaloo,
Guys, suspenders on backwards.
Kookaburra, Wombat, Orangutan, Wee-ho, Way-ho, Taramanga Mine, Quandong, Billabong, Gundabluey Pine, Platypus, Emu, Wallaby, Roo, Ibis, Bulga, the White Cockatoo, Haramara, Kara, Colamine, Fango, Boggermine, Aramine, Nevertine, Yanka, Hoopla, Hoopla, ha, 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 Yanka, Hallelujah!
No one leaves Paris. No one.
Sydney. So is it Australia?
The Australia, yeah. Let me see.
Cool as shit, dude.
So here's the context. Oh yeah, it's Australian. A 1974 Australian horror comedy film in Stanley Kubrick's list of favorite films. The rural town of Paris arranges fatal accidents to visitors driving through to salvage their cars that are then heavily modified and raced. Townspeople collect items from the luggage of the deceased passengers while survivors are taken to a local hospital where they're given lobotomies with power tools and kept as veggies for medical experiments by the Ernest Town surgeon. The complete movie is available on YouTube and has some sick movie posts. That looked awesome.
That looked awesome. This fucking logo, thick. Holy shit.
Wow. That's, yeah, I mean, am I on this side?
Is it, no, other side? You had it? Are we here already? I mean,
yeah.
I think we are.
That was better than any trailer I've seen in weeks. Because I haven't done the show in weeks. That was fucking rad. And
that was fucking rad.
I don't want to like. Can we watch party that? That was. I'm just gonna say something here. I'm gonna throw out a name here. Maybe I'm wrong, but have you heard of Vulcan 17 before?
As a username?
Yeah.
Nope.
I have not heard of Vulcan 17, and they just stepped up to bat and knocked one out of the park.
Yeah. The context was tight. Vulcan
17, if you are here, way to go, bud.
That's 5 points from Sam and I. The watch party list keeps getting longer and longer.
Not my busy. That was not a boring trailer, you kid. That trailer was weird and cool.
And Sam was right. The pacing was weird because it was like some crazy shit, then like some weird dialogue scene that kept cutting to like a guy that didn't have any dialogue. Like the main character doesn't say shit in the whole movie.
Nate. We're gonna have to do this poll over again.
What?
Look at it.
I want to see who wins.
Oh, with 51% Sam wins.
I'm sorry. I'm so hungover.
No, we're going to redo the poll because that is not clear.
I'm so hungover. I apologize. I was concentrating so hard on writing the movie name correctly.
The car that ate Paris. The car that ate Paris.
Nart.
Nart.
Did it again. Yes.
That was a Nart move.
Oh shit. Fuck. I lost my one vote. Oh shit.
All right, the poll is up now.
The real poll. I need water. I went out to the club last night. I was already like, I'm about to go to bed. I'm pretty drunk. And I went out to like the club I used to run. And then everything got blurry. And then I saw like a video of myself. I was like, I did not think I was dancing like that. I thought I was much cooler looking.
What were you doing? How were you dancing?
Like this. Like, and in my head, I'm like, it was pretty funny. Little Nart.
Yeah. Dance like you're not going to see it texted back to you tomorrow. That's what they
That's
say.
how I dance. Hey, Hendo, dropping memes.
Hendo, dropping those memes.
I Dude One has resubscribed as well.
Oh, that was directed by Peter Weir? That does look like a really cool movie.
Who's Pete Weir?
Wow. Peter Weir. He directed Truman Show, Dead Poet Society.
Oh,
he also directed. Didn't Peter Weir direct Gallipoli? I believe.
Chad only gave that 2 points, which I was surprised. I thought that, this is why Chad is so dumb.
Close
sometimes.
to 3. It was close to 3. I still hats off to Vulcan17 for this 7-point trailer. That's 5 from Nate, 5 from me and Nate, 2 from chat.
There's so many good trailers.
Abby Sally, get the fuck out of here.
Abby Sally's the resident Zoomer, though, so if it's like longer than a TikTok, you won't get it.
Abby Sally's like, oh, it's not 7 seconds.
Okay, you ready?
From the glamour capitals of Europe comes the exciting drama of the men and the women who live the passionate adventure of Grand Prix racing. James Garner, Eva Marie Saint, Yves Montand, Brian Bedford and Jessica Walter, dramatic new stars Antonio Sabato and Francoise Hardy, Toshiro Mifune, and the world's champion Formula One drivers. Now, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, director John Frankenheimer, and Cinerama take you out of the grandstand and hurl you into the most exciting experience of your life.
5, 4, 3, 2,
It's cool that Toshiro Mifune is in it.
Who's he?
He's in a lot of these, like a ton of Akira Kurosawa movies.
They look familiar. Oh, that was cool. Did you see how it like opened up? The frame opened up to show like the one frame. Ooh, Cinerama. This looks cool as shit. I like that it's just the engine sounds too, like they're not complicating it.
Yeah.
Killer DLS says, I'm not a car guy. It's okay. I don't know how to drive. We're talking trailers. I'm a trailer boy.
Jessica Walter, is that from Arrested Development?
I think so.
And Archer? Yeah. That's the mom from Arrested Development and the mom from Archer.
So that was Grand Prix. I liked it. It was kind of like arty, you know. It wasn't really trying to sell you on the movie, I guess. There wasn't like a whole lot of like, here's what the story is.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of?
No.
I'm really excited for the new Top Gun movie.
I'm
Part
super
of the
excited.
reason I'm really excited for the new Top Gun movie is they're just like, hey, we're gonna just fly some fucking jets and we're gonna do some like photography, some fucking jets, doing some cool shit. And that really felt like, hey, like we're gonna, you know, get some good, we're not gonna like fake any of this race car footage. We're gonna go out and we're gonna run the race on the track and get some cool footage, and that's what I liked about that.
I have seen this, and I think it was like one of those things where, like, you know, they had camera mounts on the cars, and they're like, look at the cool shit, and it is pretty boring. Like for me, I mean, I watched it forever ago, but it was like it was a lot of like car stuff. You know, it was like that second half of the trailer. A lot of the movie is that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, what do you expect? You don't want to go be like, oh, I'm going to watch Grand Prix. I hope there's not a lot of driving in it, you know? Like a lot of it's like race car stuff. Yeah, that era F1 was super dangerous. That open wheel like era was sketchy. But
yeah. What was that other one that the Steve McQueen one that's like Le Mans, that is the whole thing with Le Mans is like it's like almost like an art film where it's about the meditative state that race car drivers get in. So like it is like zero dialogue through most of it and just those shots like that of cars and people driving, and it's supposed to be like have that feel of like just getting you in a weird trance like state.
I'm wondering if I'm like confusing those movies because I've also seen Le Mans.
Le Mans was like, it's like so much of that. I think Grand Prix has more story, but probably has a lot of that footage.
Did you like Ford versus Ferrari?
I thought it was okay.
Really? I loved it. I thought it was great.
It's just like one of these things where it's like that you get that Matt Damon character and that it's just like what it is, just so is what it is. I don't know. Like that, like it's almost too dad core. Like, here's these guys and their main problem is that they just care too much, you know?
Okay. I don't know.
You know.
You know, hey, I get it. I liked it. Simple. I'm easy to please though. You know, if a movie is interesting, I'll watch it. I'm like, yeah, I like it, you know. Same with the trailers. That trailer, Chad did not like. That got 1 point, but it's worth 2 points to me.
Yeah, I know I've been like kind of point slutty so far, but I actually do think that was a good trailer, and I'm gonna give it 2 points.
Okay, so that was, what was the name of that one?
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix, and that comes to us from Schlitty Twitch. Schlitty Twitch, 4 points from the Brown Bros, 1 point from chat. That's 5 points. Welcome to season 3. All right, Sam, what do you got for us?
Okay.
It bugged you how much exposition they give because they think the audience is too dumb to understand races. I mean, I'm kind of stupid, so I like when they explain stuff.
This is kind of a basic one, but I figure let's throw it in there.
If I drive for you,
You give me a time and a place. I give you a 5-minute window.
anything happens in that 5 minutes and I'm yours, no matter what. I don't sit in while you're running it down. I don't carry a gun. I drive.
So you just moved to LA?
No, I've been here for a while.
What do you do?
I drive for movies.
Is that dangerous?
It's only part-time.
You put this kid behind the wheel. There's nothing he can't do.
Kid, I want you to meet Mr. Bernie Rose.
My hands are a little dirty.
So am I.
My husband's coming home.
Where is he?
He's in prison.
There's some guys that want me to do a job for them, and I'm not gonna do it.
What is it you got there?
Yeah.
One of those men gave you that? What's the job?
When you get your money, his debt's paid. You never go near his family again.
Did you have any idea there'd be a second car?
He said there would be another car to hold us up.
Whose money do I have?
I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody finds out, we're both dead. That's why this driver's gotta go, Bernie. He's gotta go.
Hold on, the sound went all weird. That was weird, right?
It wasn't weird on my end, but I mean, we're watching.
I think it went weird for the stream. I think my thing crashed. Albert Brooks is a bad guy. Was surprising in this, yeah.
Do you remember this?
No. Any dreams you have or plans for your future, I think you're gonna have to put that on hold. For the rest of your life, you're gonna be looking over your shoulder.
Man, that trailer makes that movie look so good.
You know, I don't know.
I think that trailer makes the movie better than it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still, I don't know if it's just I don't like the movie and it just didn't do anything for me.
I'll say this.
Because like the whole time I was watching it going like, oh yeah, there's that part of the movie. Like that was what that movie was about.
Yeah.
And it just like, I feel like I was like a little tainted by the fact that I just don't really like that movie. And like realizing that like watching this like kind of only reinforce why I don't like that movie is because it's like the plot of it is so convoluted, like, and there really is like no tension and no like form outside of aesthetic in that movie. It's like a driving movie mixed with Garden State.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm also not like a huge fan of the movie, but it was one of those things where I only saw it once, right? But like watching the trailer again, there's scenes that I remember like, oh yeah, that was cool. The first scene of the movie, I really liked. And now I think about it, I'm like, man, it's really silly. He put his watch on like the steering wheel. That's just silly. But it seems like there's a lot more going on in that movie when you watch a trailer. You're like, oh, there's a lot of action going on. It is funny how iconic that movie is when like people went out and bought like, Korean silk jackets and started chewing on toothpicks and wearing driving gloves out and stuff. It's so silly. It's like the corniest thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna bring in my toothpick.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the fucking driver.
He's one of those the drive guys. Here we like drive. Chat really liked that movie. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Like again, I'm with Sam. I wasn't so into the movie, but I thought the trailer was great. And so, like watching the trailer, I'm like, "Fuck yeah! I'm gonna see the fuck out of that." It has a lot of good lines in the trailer. I'm gonna give that 2 points.
I'm gonna give it no points.
All right. Chat gave it 2 points as well. So that's 4 points. Who submitted that?
And do you mind if I do a little deep dive here?
Please, deep dive.
So that was just had the
Abby Sally asked, have you seen the
Black Bird Flu? So what's that get?
Bird Flu? 4 points. Abby Sally, have you seen the documentary Nicolas Winding Refn's wife made? He tried to follow up Drive with Only God Forgives, and he slowly descends into madness. It's insane. I've not.
Oh. No, I have not. Yeah.
I don't know what Only God Forgives is, though, either.
That's his movie with Gosling after, where he's like he's like a fighter in Thailand or something. I don't know.
Have you ever seen Place Between the Pines?
No, I haven't.
In it. Man, that movie is dope. I wonder if that would count in this category because there's a lot of dirt bikes in it.
So, this is a movie I saw that's directed by Walter Hill that is, when I saw it, it was like, oh, Drive was just doing this movie, and this movie was like 10 times better. And I dug the shit out of this movie. Walter Hill directed The Warriors and a bunch of other cool movies that I am not coming up with off the top of my head. But yeah, check this out. This is in the 70s, and this is a fun watch.
Pringles asks, is it Thief?
20th Century Fox presents two men on opposite sides of the law. Ryan O'Neal, Bruce Dern.
Man, Bruce Dern looks weird.
And between them, Isabella Johnny. Three loners playing a ruthless game none of them could afford to lose.
Two men about to kiss.
The driver. Ryan O'Neal is the driver.
My line of work is kind of hard to come by.
His reputation, the best wheelman in the city.
Did you ever get caught on one of your jobs?
Hasn't happened yet.
Bruce Dern is the detective.
I'm very good at what I do.
His reputation, the toughest cop in the city.
Open door, then shoot.
You got a reason?
That's tough as
I
fucking
just
shit.
don't like you.
You get out of my town, because you go out on one more job, and I'm gonna nail you.
You might be getting too big.
Two men driven by their need to prove they were the best.
How are you gonna get downstairs?
I really like chasing you.
Sounds like you got a problem.
I like the acting is very similar.
Yeah.
I'm much better at this game than you are. You win, you make some money. I win, you're gonna do 15 years.
To them, the money, the law, even their lives no longer counted.
You don't care about the money.
Might even send it to him.
Who was best was all that mattered.
Bottom of the ninth, and we've got the winning run on first. You've been set up, you know.
To break the cop,
is that
the
that
driver
guy?
was willing to risk it all. To break the driver, the cop was willing to break the law.
Mr. Blue?
It'll cost you 2 years.
Ryan O'Neal, Bruce Dern, Isabella Johnny, the driver. A ruthless game between two legends.
That's a cool trailer.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody submitted Bullet, surprisingly enough.
No, I think Bullet's in there.
Oh, really? There are some movies I was thinking of that I'm like, that just popped into my head. I mean, we got a lot of submissions because we did have like kind of a gap. I highlighted all the martial arts movies in like bright red so you wouldn't confuse them. I think we need to get this one out of the way. Because I think this was the most submitted movie. You know, Bruce Dern in his career has just gone from so good to so fucking incredible. Oh man, he's amazing in Hateful Eight. Never saw Hateful Eight, BH.
An evil force took his life. An unearthly power has brought him back. He is a phantom, a wraith, a cosmic spirit given another chance.
Are you new in town?
Yeah. Who's the kid?
I turned my back, and the next second he was there. Like magic, almost.
You ever seen one of those before? Let's just add it to our collection.
There's a kid out there using his car to kill people. Not that it's such a big deal, since it seems to be your gang he's got it in for.
Hold on! Grab the shotgun, Mama Luca.
A wraith, man! A ghost!
That's cool.
An evil spirit, and it ain't cool!
What are you doing? Packard, stop!
Get in the car!
What are you doing, man? You
Get out of my face, burger boy! You wind up dead like your brother!
Hey! Who is that guy?
I don't know, but whoever he was, he's weird and ticked off.
I seen his eyes, Loomis!
Who are you?
Who are you?
The Wraith. If you've done nothing wrong, you've got nothing to fear.
That's such a weird tagline.
Is he like Santa Claus?
To fear.
I love the title though, because it kind of looks like it's Wraith the. Wraith the. Put the on the fucking top. Jesus. That's awful. Damn, that trailer was fucking dope.
Yeah, The Wraith's a funny movie. It's also funny, like, it is like one of these movies where like, it's a horror movie, but like the person, it's like, you know, I Know What You Did Last Summer, like, was very like, you know, like it was an accident and they all felt like guilty about it and it's all about the guilt. This is like, I Know What You Did Last Summer if they all like thrill killed the guy.
Remember when we killed that guy? It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how long it takes them to put it together too. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the guy's brother.
Oh, you know who the guy is? It's the bad guy, the head bad guy. It's Nick Cassavetes, who's, you know, son of director John Cassavetes and actress Jenna Rollins. But you might recognize him from Face Off as the bald henchman guy that like that helps, you know, you remember when Castor Troy, when John Travolta as Castor Troy is hiding out and it's like Gina Gershon's brother. It's this bald guy. It's the guy that gives him drugs and he goes, I'm gonna take his face off.
His name's Nick Cassavetes.
Yeah, Nick Cassavetes. Search Nick Cassavetes face off. No, it's during that part of the movie where he goes, I'm gonna take his face off. And he's like full bald. I don't know. But yeah, it's John Cassavetes' son, director John Cassavetes.
I don't remember that part. I'm seeing the picture now.
Schwingles knows what I'm talking about. That's you know what I'm gonna go.
He's just doing that to pander to you to get back in your good graces.
No, I think other people have memories that work.
Sorry,
Not
I
like
had
your
COVID.
dumb memory.
I had COVID. Saying my memory's dumb is a attack on.
Oh, you got long COVID?
Yeah, it's if you are being mean to me, it means you're intolerant for people that had COVID. Wow, Sam, indeed. All right, so Czech gave that 3 points. That's an easy 2 points for me, and I could even I'm
gonna give it 2 points. I wouldn't cha.
Okay, so 4 plus 3 from chat makes 7 points. And again, like I said, that was submitted a shitoon, but that was submitted first by Lobaka with 7 points on the board. All right, Samuel.
All right.
If I fart, can you hear it?
I don't know.
I don't think so then. Sick. This movie's so hard to find.
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, really?
Your son seems to be interested in only one thing. All he talks about, all he seems capable of thinking about, is automobile racing.
Who's your favorite actor as well?
Racing's everything. For my family, it isn't just a sport. It's way more important than that. It's like a religion.
Are you ready to become a real race car driver? Then sign that contract.
He's just trying to scare you, son.
What you do behind the wheel of a race car has nothing to do with business.
You walk away from me, you walk away from this deal, no matter how well you drive, you won't win, you won't place. I guarantee you right now, you won't even finish the race.
You think you can drive a car and change the world? It doesn't work like that.
Maybe not. But it's the only thing I know how to do, and I gotta do something.
That guy, that's a Korean pop star, Rain. This came out while he worked at Imagination.
Wasn't my
Or
idea.
to edit a bunch of shit.
It was his.
He's going to be very good.
No, he's going to be the best if they don't destroy him first.
Man, I loved it.
Good
full
lines,
disclosure
good
though,
stuff.
I really liked this Speed Racer cartoon. I watched that a shit ton when we were in high school. High as fuck. Watch Speed Racer. It was a good afternoon right there, boy. Yeah, I've been trying to get this. I didn't know it was on HBO Max. I just liked how it was very, it was like hyper pop. There weren't a lot of movies like this that were just total fucking insanity. I want to go back because I feel like I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel like it is better on the rewatch. I've only seen it the one time, but I feel like it's so insane. When you watch a movie again in a different context, like a different perspective. I want to watch this, thinking like it's high art or something. But yeah. Remember the propeller head song when it sounded like Speed and Trixie were smashing? I thought that was Kyoki?
DJ Kyoki, yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
His Speed Racer track.
I think so. One of those films that got lost in time but deserves a reassessment. That's what I feel. Yeah, I don't feel it got its cadues.
Superstar DJ Kyoki, Go Speed Go.
That got a 73%, just short of 3 points. I feel, again, I will say, like, it gives you enough of what the movie is, but it doesn't give a lot of shit away. You get, like, a little hint at Racer X, you know? You get the basic stuff. During its production, animal rights group PETA made the allegations of animal cruelty against the film, reporting that one of the 2 chimpanzees was allegedly beaten after biting a child actor. Well, I mean, how did they learn? Can't tell them not to bite. Yeah. Matthew Fox was also in Party of 5, Punished Walrus. It was Speed Racer, Lost, Party of 5. Emil Hirsch seems like a perv on IG. That's Sam's favorite actor, Emil Hirsch. So you gotta be careful what you say. I'm gonna give that.
Yeah, apparently I can't shit talk him. Is that a thing?
Yeah. I thought you really like him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks really short. Is that a shit talk thing to say? You know, like most actors you see in movies and then you see him in real life, you're like, whoa, you look so much taller on TV. He looks like super short in things he's done. So I assume he's got to be like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that seems about right.
What would you give that for points?
I'm going to give it 1 point. I liked it. It wasn't blown away.
I'm going to give it 1 point too. I wasn't blown away. But, I mean... Yeah. There's something about it. There's something about it that, like, there was no tricksy parts in it, really, you know? I wish there were some tricksy parts. Like, she was in it, but she didn't have any dialogues.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who submitted that?
That was Away Stork Away.
4 points for Away Stork Away. Okay. There are so many fucking good trailers here. I'm like, oh, I like this movie. Should we watch it, or should we watch something that, like, I haven't seen? What do you think?
Whatever you want. I don't know.
There's a movie in here that I feel it looks interesting. The context they gave was dope, but I also feel that, like, it was something we watched in an earlier thing, and I can't remember. Okay. Okay, this seems ridiculous. You know what? I should probably watch movie. I should pick some stuff I haven't seen. You know? Ready?
Oh!
What the fuck?
You're faced with a new and dramatic problem, Governor.
Unfortunately, they appear incredibly confident with their new demand for $10 million.
Money is important. It buys power. Once I've perfected my invention,
that was gross.
My power will bring true peace on this planet.
Those cars just, like, slowly rolled into each other. Oh, right, my gun. It's just more guys watching it. Oh, that was
shit.
dope, dude.
Is there a movie going on?
Shit. Is that real? Was that a real guy? Holy
yeah,
shit.
that was a real guy because he got up on it.
This looks very slow. Cop driving a dune buggy?
That's a cool car, though.
Like a rally car? Yo, that's the third flaming guy to jump out of a window. Have you counted this? That's 4 now.
That was also the 5th bearded guy who's just looking at stuff out of the
acting?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Some Italian director.
This is crazy. How many flaming guys jumping out of window? Like, I have to start this back just a little bit. It starts like you see the cop. That's what I'm kind of gathering. Is the cop is in the dune buggy, right?
Yeah.
And then the laser is just melting. It's called Light Blast. Is the name of the movie.
Which is weird because you really get away from the light blast thing.
And then that part is just a cop getting shot coming out of a thing. Like, so a flaming guy just jumping out of a window.
New and dramatic problem, Governor.
Unfortunately, they appear incredibly confident with their new
No, who's talking?
Yeah. Turkey gun.
No, turkey gun.
Money.
Turkey gun. Turkey gun. Why is
also, wait. Back up. Let's see the turkey gun one more time. Just a little detail. He doesn't have his shirt on.
Yeah.
Why is he serving the turkey with his shirt on?
And who serves a turkey like this with one hand, up behind it? Like, here's a turkey up real high. I mean, obviously there's a shotgun right in his face. So he's got to think, he's got to do something. But to be like, oh, here's the turkey. And then would you push the tip of the gun through the turkey to shoot it, or would you just shoot it?
I would, because it looks sexual.
It looks like oddly like. Hello. What? Is that a gun coming out of the turkey? Boom. The flap
the way
in his
the
head.
guy looks at it, the guy notices it and goes, "What's coming out of that turkey's butthole?"
Is that turkey giving birth? Yeah, you pointed out the funny thing is the guy stops talking, and then there's more dialogue that sounds like the same guy's voice as he's not talking.
Yeah, but you expect someone else to be in the room, but we don't see that.
What the fuck is that?
Money is important. It buys
turkey
power.
gun.
Once I've perfected my invention, my power will bring true peace on this planet.
That white car is fucking cool.
All right, that's another guy jumping out of the building. These two cars slowly crashing into each other.
Definitely not Eric Estrada.
Right again. Great, right there.
Yeah.
Look at the lights on the top of that fucking police car. That's crazy. I love the reaction shots.
Yeah, did those guys get paid? I hope they got paid.
Halfway through the trailer, they're giving you the title. All right, this part.
This is the best look. He runs up to the oh!
That's some real stunt shit.
Yeah, it's good.
This is back in those John Landis killing people days, right?
Yeah.
I don't get this part here.
Yeah, what? Okay.
3. 4. Cut to a bearded guy not reacting.
Again at 5:48 p.m. today.
Yeah, that white car is dope. What kind of car is that way? Also, every time they're in the chase, it does not look like they're going very fast, but I think it's really funny. Chat love that.
So confused by that, but yeah.
Lobaka says, just found out about how this movie starts. When a film opens, and this is a quote, when a film opens with a naked couple having sex who then get their faces melted off from a laser beam, you know you're onto a winner. And then here's the context I'll give you. A maniac professor threatens San Francisco with his powerful laser, and only Eric Estrada and his stock car dune buggy can stop him. Thrill at the off-road car chases in the streets of San Francisco, gasp in horror at people melting with special effects that rival the ending of Raiders of the Lost Ark, directed by B-movie legend Enzo Castellieri, The Inglourious Bastards, the original. It's a 959. Is that a Porsche? That look cool as shit.
Panwell put the whole movie on Discord.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that 2 points. No, I'm just 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously giving that 2 points as well. So that is 3 points from chat, 2 points from me, 2 points from Sam. That makes 7. 7 points going to Hendo Calrissian. On the board, buddy. This is what happens when I pick a movie that I haven't seen. Sometimes we find some cool shit like that. Man, I would have... didn't do it. All right.
I liked it.
I need to write a story. I'm here for inspiration. Sneaky Moose, if you watch that trailer and you weren't inspired, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you need to go for a walk. That movie, that trailer was full inspiration.
Wait, I had one. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay. All right, cool. All right, ready?
Yes.
On the streets of the city, lines are crossed and laws are broken. And every night
Late again, Stez?
is a wild ride.
But they fuck.
But tonight,
You going, baby?
Claudia.
Get me out of here.
everything will change.
Come on out, little girl.
Has to be stopped.
She wants me to race. She wants me to beat him. And I will.
It's like little kid drawing some cars.
Why don't they get the law
The
involved?
Asylum presents miles per hour.
Whoa. So I take it that's the Asylum's Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, it looks like it. It is funny, though, that the movie is about a woman getting assaulted, and...
Is that funny?
I mean, if not, at the very least, physically... But you know, like some sort of extreme, like she ends up in the hospital, and her one request is that her boyfriend, I assume, beats the guy in a race.
He has to be stopped, is all she said. And he just interpreted that like in his own way. And
she gets out of the hospital and she's like, no, call the fucking cops.
Why did you spend... I have hospital bills. You just spent all this money on the fucking car that goes 200 miles an hour? Now
check it out. What are these drawings?
You've had these drawings taped up on your bedroom wall for like ever since you were a child, and you built this car and used my injuries as an excuse. We're done.
We're done. This relationship is not going anywhere.
A child wrote that movie.
That's an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
I just like that he would interpret it in his own way. Oh, man. That was hot garbage, but like, I feel like it's hot garbage in like the way I don't like hot garbage, where like they know they're writing garbage.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's just crank out a movie. I feel like I was taking it seriously until
chat's
like,
not giving it any points. I have to give it a point. Like I think it was like there was something about it where there, it reminded me that like, oh man, I was really hoping someone would be able to find a trailer somewhere on the internet of Rush Junkies, but if it's not in this episode, I guess it just doesn't exist.
What is Rush Junkies?
It's the movie that Zack and Darren made that never got finished.
Oh, so there's no
where they met. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. You said you were giving it a point?
I'm giving it a point, definitely.
I like that part, that we were joking about. I think that's pretty funny, but I just don't know if it's enough. I don't think I give it a point. Sorry. Who isn't getting a point for me?
So that's just 1 point going to Big Row 1.
Oh, Big Row 1. Let me down, Big Row 1. Let me down. Okay. Do. I'm sorry if you guys can hear me farting, but I'm farting a lot. Okay. There's one in here that I hadn't heard of. There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Ever since it was invented, the automobile has been put to many uses. Once, the most popular use of the car was the Sunday family outing. But times have changed since then.
Drivers, to your cars!
And what you are about to see takes a leisurely drive in the country and turns it into the world's first automobile stampede. Get ready for the ride of a lifetime. Get ready for used cars. It's the ride that's got something for everyone. There's excitement.
Hey, it's a deal, outside!
Danger. Action. Thrilling women. And daring men.
Scary men.
Daring.
And it's got the most incredible race against time. And the biggest auto stampede ever seen on the motion picture screen.
It's like Far and Away, but for cars.
It's the biggest automobile stampede ever seen in a movie? Is that what they said? What was the last automobile stampede?
Used cars. It's the movie that puts you in the driver's seat.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm so confused.
It said used cars, lyrics by, and it's like, don't you think they should have used the song in the trailer?
Yeah.
That was an odd one. Used Cars was the name of the movie. I don't get what was happening there at all.
Yeah. That was, I gotta say, that wasn't an enjoyable trailer for me. I mean, I liked that we watched it. It wasn't an enjoyable, I was just so confused the entire time. Coupon the movie.
Was Kurt Russell in that movie?
Yeah. Don't you think they should have used Kurt Russell in the trailer? Yeah, I mean, they had him in there.
In the movie.
He had him.
Was he really?
He's in there. Yeah, he's the one who's swinging a chain and like fighting the guy on the back of the thing.
Okay, interesting. Not know that. Who's the guy that looks like? All right, so
he's like the guy. Wait, go back. He's that guy.
This is Kurt Russell?
No. The other guy. Oh. That guy. Wait, I thought.
On a motion picture screen.
Yeah, that's Kurt Russell.
Is it?
Ain't it? Yeah, that's Kurt Russell, man.
Okay. That's Kurt. Okay. It looks funny. Jack Warden plays two brothers who have rival car lots. Okay, Grimward's giving some context.
Like that you're pulling up a picture of Kurt Russell and going, is that Kurt? This is how I found out Nate didn't know who Kurt Russell was?
I don't think it looks like him. I think this looks like a puppet from one of those Genesis videos.
Well, he's clenching his face. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything what this movie is about. It is very weird to me. Also, the cowboy guy who like blows up the car lot. Do you remember that part?
Yeah,
that was weird. It says T on T, TNT. I you know what? I didn't really like that. I'm not going to give it a point. I was confused and not in like a fun way.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it a point either. I liked that they submitted it. I liked that we watched it. I did not like the trailer and am not giving it a point.
What did chat give it? Sorry, I missed it.
Chat?
Did I put the poll up? I did put the poll up. Craw did it as resubscribed. Thanks, Craw did it. Did I give Hendo a shout out for gifting?
65% no.
65% no, so it's still 1 point.
1 point, yes.
Kurt Russell was 40 years old in that movie. That's you're ridiculous. That's a lie. That was called Used Cars. And that came from us. That was submitted a few times. That came to us first from Dark Bastard. Dark Bastard. How many points was that?
1 point.
1 point, Dark Bastard. Okay, Samuel. All right.
And I know I feel bad because this is just how it has to be. Say we do 2 more trailers each.
Wait, Grimward is challenging? You are challenging? Grimward's challenging? Did you submit? All right. I did not see. You have a better trailer, Grimward? Can you confirm? That was submitted by...
You're challenging a 1 point trailer? Yeah. I mean, we'll vote off of the...
All right, Grimward's challenging.
All right.
All right. I think it's the same trailer. No? All right, let's try it.
All right. Okay.
Ever since it was invented, the automobile has been put to many uses.
Is this the same trailer?
Once, the most popular use of the car was the Sunday family outing. But times have changed since then.
Drivers, to your cars!
And what you are about to see takes a leisurely...
You're saying no? No, it's not the same trailer? Or no, this isn't the right trailer? Wait for the girls. I just submitted a challenge trailer. I thought you already submitted the trailer. All right. Different trailer. All right. See. I'll allow it this time because our rules aren't ironclad here. But challenges should be if you already submitted a trailer and your already submitted trailer, you're like, my trailer that I submitted is better than that one. But, you know, for now, we'll allow it. Ooh, it's a shout trailer. Re-release. Timmy said these shouldn't count.
Well,
At last,
Timmy should get his own show.
Controversial new motion picture that dares to deal with a serious contemporary problem which every man, woman, and child must come to grips with at least once in their lifetime.
Make them like this anymore. Why don't you go ahead and sit inside? Go ahead. This new upholstery, only 27,000 miles, and we just gave the engine a complete overhaul yesterday. Go ahead, kick her over.
Sorry.
I do like this with the lemon skin. Lemon rind.
Isn't that the quietest engine you've ever heard in your life?
No rails for us to go off of.
Used cars rolling off the blocks this summer into a theater near you.
Hey, Stan, trust me, huh? Happy motoring, Stan.
Trust me.
Trust me? Trust me? Trust me. Hey, come on. Trust me.
Okay. Squeaky. Yeah, that was squeaky, wasn't it? It's a used cars trailer too.
And so we'll just, you know, since if this gets higher than 1 point, we'll add 1 point to it and give those points to, who is it?
Grimward?
Grimward.
Or Dark Bastard. But this is a chat vote, right? We don't vote on these?
Yeah, no, we don't vote on these.
Okay. It's up to chat. Your fate's in chat's hands. While we are waiting the result of the poll here, Sam, you have something picked up?
Yes, I
hurt,
do.
Less hurt? Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, it doesn't seem like they're the same movie at all. They're very, very different. And that's why I think, you know, it is interesting. All right, so I got a 55% no, so that's still 1 point.
All right, so I think that's an unsuccessful challenge. I think let's bump up what's his name to the original one to 2 points.
Okay. Sorry, Grimward.
In the year 2011, it was their perfect world, but there was no room for heroes.
Haven't brought in.
There was no room for freedom. And now, it was time to run.
Oh, that's a cool car.
Blow that jerk's car.
Blow his car.
Come on, baby.
Come on, I want to suck your car's dick.
I want to drive stick. Was that the fucking $1 Million Man? What's that guy? Steve Austin? Who played Steve Austin?
Driving the last car on Earth in a fight for survival.
If the last car on Earth is a Porsche race car?
That's rad.
That is cool. That's like a real stunt. Lee Majors.
From
Meatballs.
From Meatballs and My Bodyguard.
Yeah. Whatever happened to him?
220. The last chase.
Burgess Meredith. He was,
cool.
he was the penguin. Man, that's interesting. That's an odd premise, but I think it's like one of those things where they're like, we have an idea for a stunt, like from a fever dream.
Yeah.
Right? And then they're like, all right, let's write a movie around this stunt that I had an idea for. Plane lands right behind it.
I'm giving that 2 points. I thought that was really fun to watch. I thought that was really different. Liked the car, liked the jet. That was fun.
Yeah, I liked it. It was still weird. It seemed like all set up for that one stunt where they land the plane behind the thing. So I'll give it 1 point. It seemed it was funny. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I want to watch the movie though. I want to see what the fucking movie was about.
1 point that's a sign of a good trailer. 1 point for the trailer. 1 point for the guy yelling at people to blow the car.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Suck that car's dick until it comes.
Will somebody blow that car?
How do we get that car to slow down? Did anyone try sucking that car's dick?
1 point from chat.
Really?
That's 2 points from me, 1 point from Nate. That's a 4-point trailer going to The Last Chase, Dead Jester.
Dead Jester. The name I don't recognize.
Yeah.
Is right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Come on, mama.
Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for fun.
The gumball rally has begun. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Go!
The Gumball Rally. An all-out, anything goes, absolutely illegal race. From Times Square to the Pacific Ocean.
Why do they call these
catalytic
gumballs?
Converter and no 55-mile-an-hour speed limit.
The next time out, I'm going to make sure you get a driver's license.
35 magic hours, flat out against the red line.
It's not a risk, it's a challenge.
The drivers come in all shapes, sizes, and sexes.
Hey, slow that thing down!
If you catch me, you can have me.
From all walks of life, all over the world.
The first rule of Italian driving. What's behind me is not...
Is that Raul Julia?
But in the Gumball
is that the Dom DeLuise character?
The stars.
In Shotgun?
Camaro, Corvette, Cobra, Porsche, Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, Kawasaki. They go over, under, around, and through. Anything that stands between them and
beyond the finish line. It's a mad, 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 mad world on wheels.
Wasn't it's a mad world on wheels?
I think it was a general race. That is Raul Julia.
So
R.I.P. He was such a good actor.
Yeah.
The Gumball Rally has begun.
You think that was on purpose?
That looked like an accident. That looked like they were not trying to do that.
Gumball is like a real like term, right? I don't know where that came from, but it just dawned on me that, not dawned on me, but I'm like, are the Cannonball Run movies parodies of the Gumball Rally? Is that like, you know?
I mean, we might. I don't know. I got that trailer queued up next. I'm gonna give that 1 point. I liked it. It's like I almost would give it 2 points, but gave out too many 2 points today.
Grimward says, I was debating about submitting It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, but there's more of a road movie that later repeated by Rat Race rather than Fast Car movie. I agree. The Cannonball events are, NDNA Lie says that Cannonball events were held in the 1970s with the first prize being a gumball machine. Interesting. It's called Gumball in this movie because it's created by a candy gum maker. Is that true? Okay. Cannonball Baker Sea to Shining Sea Memorial Trophy Dash was a real race in the 70s. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to... I thought it was boring. I thought the trailer was boring.
Okay.
But, you know, I kept thinking, like, is this a parody of Cannonball Run? Cannonball Run a parody of this? Michael Bannon, a wealthy but bored businessman and a candy maker, issues a code word gumball to his fellow automobile enthusiasts who gather in a garage in New York City to embark on a coast-to-coast race with no catalytic converter, which I don't know what that is, and no 55-mile-per-hour speed limit. In the shortest amount of time, there's only one rule, there are no rules. What is a catalytic converter? Converts your catalytics?
I guess I'm wrong about whatever I thought a catalytic converter was. And now I don't want to be embarrassed and say what I thought it was. It makes your car more fuel efficient. Oh. Is it part of the exhaust or no? Yeah, it is an exhaust thing. So this race, they're like, you know what? Fuck the planet.
I missed what chat gave that to. Sorry, I was too into reading chat. Sam gave it 1 point. I'm not going to give it
chat
a point.
Almost gave it 3 points. They gave it
Really?
1% less than 3 points. They gave it 2 points.
Oh, wow. All right. So 2 from chat, 1 from Sam?
1 from Sam, yeah.
All right. And I just wasn't feeling it. So it's 3 points for Gumball Rally. Another one that got submitted a lot.
Here's
points. Gumball Rally, Lobaka. Did Lobaka already get points tonight? I forget how we're doing this.
Here's my last trailer of the night.
Oh, we're doing end vibes?
Yeah, I said 2 trailers ago.
Sorry, I didn't know that. Sorry.
This is the story of an average guy and a beautiful girl.
Hi.
Don't tell me your name. I'll just call you Beauty.
You must be a sensitive person. I bet you're a fan of Rod McEwen's.
I try to be.
and his best friend.
I am Captain Chaos. Been a cop long?
And a family doctor.
Come on right here.
And how they all set out one day in an ambulance from New York to California at 150 miles per hour.
California, here we come.
But
why do they need the doctor?
Because this is the Cannonball Run, America's illegal Grand Prix. And it doesn't matter how you get there. It's who gets there first. Burt Reynolds is the defending champion. On his team, Farrah Fawcett.
Are you one of those volleyballers?
Cannonballs. Dom DeLuise and Jack Elam. And here comes the competition.
Will you hurry up, you little...
Dean Martin.
We happen to be in a race.
Sammy Davis Jr.
You, Shorty. Where'd you get all that jewelry?
Take a layup. Mel Tillis and Terry Bradshaw. Jackie Chan. And Roger Moore as himself.
I'm Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
All of them. Reckless.
We're in kind of a hurry, so if you could just bless it and then we'll be...
Unscrupulous.
Oh, I gotta bless her. Oh, I'm sorry, Father. She's a Zen Buddhist.
Desperate characters.
Ready, fire!
By land, by sea, by air. They'll do anything, drive anything, say anything.
It's hard to understand you.
When I called you, I was doing 140 miles an hour.
And stop at nothing.
Normally I drive right around the speed limit.
We all make mistakes, miss. But 160?
To win the Cannonball Run.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Come on, faster!
Cannonball Run. The only movie to get over 200 tickets before it even opens.
That's Cannonball. Perfect.
Who are the two ladies in the like silk jumpsuit things, and what were they driving, the Lamborghini?
Lamborghini, yeah.
They look familiar. What have they been in?
My dreams.
These two ladies. Adrienne Barbeau. Is that her or her? Should have been Boogie Nights 2, set in the 90s with Speed and Cannonball Run, where Burt Reynolds begins Bang Bus franchise. But if the van goes under 20 miles per hour, his dick falls off. That's good. This is Cannonball Run. The brunette is Adrienne Barbeau. Huh, interesting. I don't know. Anyway, I like that. I like that more than Gumball Rally. What did you think?
I like them about the same.
I have a friend.
So 1 point from me for that.
I'll give that a point. I have a friend that lives in Los Angeles, and he has a Dom DeLuise story where he had broken his knee in a motorcycle accident, and it was at like a supermarket. And Dom DeLuise was like, "Hey, let me help you out. I'll bring you back to my house and cook you dinner." And he was like really all into him. And so my friend was like, he was like, "Yeah, sure." And he like put him in his car, and like helped him to his car. And my friend like had nowhere to go, but his leg was fucked. He couldn't bend his knee. So Dom DeLuise like went to the grocery store. And I'm sure I'm fucking this story up, but my friend had to like hide behind cars. As soon as he like got to the grocery store, he like got out of his car. Anyway, who got the Gumball Rally points? I didn't say. Thought it was Lobaka.
Yeah. You said Lobaka because you asked if Lobaka had gotten points.
Adrienne Barbeau bot.
So I give that one a point. Let's see. Chat gives it 3 points, and Nate, you give it a point. So that's 5 points. That's going to basic Twitch bitch.
Lobaka submitted the Wraith. So Gumball Rally defaults. Let's say Gumball Rally points go down to. I know Panwall had a good idea about how to disperse these points, and we'll have to talk about it. Sam should check it out, but it's a pretty good idea. Gumball Rally. Let's see real quick.
See, I have a problem with that though.
What's that?
The thing that you're saying, the Panwall method, because the Panwall method incentivizes people like people voting for their own trailers to get more points.
Okay.
So if a trailer is submitted by a lot of people, Almobes.
All right, Almobes. Let me see. Almobes is number 2 on that, so Almobes gets those Gumball Rally points.
All right.
And who got those points for Cannonball Run?
That was Basic Twitch Bitch.
Basic Twitch Bitch. All right, so am I doing the last movie?
Last trailer. Yeah.
Okay. This one just seems stupid. Here's the other thing, chat. I will say this. We do have a lot of car movies. And so we will be able to do another 2-parter episode. We don't have any information. People have asked if we've started reaching out to people about the tournament yet. We haven't. There's still a lot going on. Sam's moving right now. So there's just a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Dude, we can talk about this after when we're trying to.
I'm playing it. Jesus. Right.
It's just not. I don't have time for this.
I love this so far.
PD, I thought I was dead.
She just got loose on you.
I gave my life to Christ. I can't race anymore.
You're just messed up because your head got banged around.
No.
You're afraid because you almost died.
I was afraid, but I'm not anymore. Death has got nothing on me now.
So I was just wondering when you'd be ready to, jump back into that sack.
No more, I'm done.
I heard that. God Jesus, but ain't got no wheel.
They put up and you lay down.
I can't do it now.
Can't or won't, Benny.
I hear you're the big dog now.
I don't know.
We're all in God's hands. He gives, He takes away.
You want to preach me fine, you got to give me a race.
Tonight.
Right now, you went out undefeated. All those punks still see you as king of the hill. You run with Nikki and lose? You ain't nobody. Ain't a soul out there gonna give you the time of day.
This is so silly.
They keep reusing shots.
Yeah. Lay it down. The premise is really bad.
Yeah.
I like how they tried to really fit in. Is it a Kirk Cameron production? That's funny. They really tried to fit in, a Christ angle for this genre.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's called Lay It Down. What did you think of that? As it's a Sam during movie.
I mean, I think laid it down. 2 points.
What does laying it down mean?
No.
You
don't, laying it down? Laying pipe?
Is that what it means? Okay.
Yeah.
Laying pipe down?
It's a Christian movie about laying pipe.
Okay. The context says, if you drag race, then you go to hell. Oh wait, that was
Christ
that also
laid pipe first.
Somebody else submitted this too, and their context says in brackets, white religion race cars. Christian drama set against the world of street racing. 2 brothers laying it down for Christ. Two brothers become two men. That was the part I really liked. That two men that like to race cars. What guides your path in the story you're writing? Christ, obviously. Wow. All right, so I got 1 point from
did
chat.
not like it.
I didn't like it either. For like a Christ movie, I feel it was missing like a lot of like the stuff that makes me like burst out laughing from Christ movies. This was tepid from me. 0 points from Nate.
So that's a 3 point?
So you're giving it 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 points from Sam, and that goes to Chaos Theory 97. And it does look like the other submitter of that was Flange. Flange thought you had a winner. 3.1. Jesus never performed an oil change. All right, Sam. So do you want to figure out trailer of the week?
Yeah.
We're making a Passion of the Christ 2. What the fuck?
We have The Wraith, Light Blast, The Cars That Ate Paris,
Light Blast? That's what it was called?
Yeah. You remember Light Blast?
I don't remember the title.
And then as far as 6 point trailers, we have Tokyo Drift, and Days of Thunder. So we can throw those ones in too.
I highly suggest people watch Days of Thunder this week. That's a good flick. Oh, I wrote week. Days of Week. The Wraith, Light Blast, The Cars That Ate Paris, Tokyo Drift, Days of Thunder. All right, trailer of the week is up now. If you have been watching this or not watching this, just listening to this while you're doing other things, and you don't vote because the voting window is so short, now is the time to pull the window up, open the chat, look at the top of the chat, pull down the poll and vote. You do have enough time to vote. Trailer of the week is The Wraith, Light Blast, The Cars That Ate Paris, Tokyo Drift, and Days of Thunder. You do have time to vote, so please vote. Sam, do you need to plug your sketch class real quick?
Oh yeah, I'll plug my sketch class real quick. We did our first sessions of the sketch class. Now we're open for business again. If you would like more information about taking Zoom sketch classes with me, the classes are about around 10 to 15 people. They're 3 hours each, eight times in a 2-month period. They're weekly, and it's me talking to people about sketch comedy, and you bring your own stuff in and we talk about it, and we talk about how to make it better, and I help just kind of share my perspective of writing that I've kind of cultivated in the 20 years that I've been writing sketch comedy with you, and try and help you to become a better writer. And if you're interested in it, please email me at samwkkclass@gmail.com. That's samwkkclass@gmail.com. We're starting up new classes 1 week from today, and and they're filling up. People are.
What if I'm not a writer? Can I still take it? Like, why would I?
Yeah.
What for just being a funnier person, or what?
For having fun, for trying it. If you're, do you mean like if you're not a writer? If you are like, oh, I never want to write ever.
Yeah, if I'm not like a comedy writer and I'm not looking to write something, why would you suggest I take the class?
If you're a sketch comedy fan, I would suggest taking the class so that you could further understand the mechanism of sketch comedy. I'm someone who, when, I love to dissect things. I love to put my own computer together, and I love to learn how things work like that. I love to learn parts of cars like catalytic converter and be like, hey, what is that? But what I will say is what I focus on is making you a better writer. And so if you are intrigued in sketch writing, if that idea is something you want to learn more about, but you're worried oh, maybe I'm too green, I'm too much of an amateur, I have all sorts of people that take the class. Don't worry about being not good enough to take the class, because that's almost, more fun for me to have that kind of blank slate of someone who's never done any writing before, and to see the kind of fun stuff that they can come up with.
What if I don't have all the money? Can I pay per class, or can I give you half and then half?
You have to pay. It's $300 for the session, and the way I work it is you have to pay half of that to reserve your spot in the class, because it does fill up, and so you'll have to send me half of that, and then by halfway through the class, I'd like you to be paid up by full. And the reason for that is just it's tough to I don't have to chase everyone around throughout the whole time. And so but that also, I will say that I am very reasonable with if you have any sort of reasons that you go oh, can I pay you in 2 more weeks than that? It's all right, yeah, just talk to me. So yeah, the classes are starting Saturday or next Sunday, noon to 3 Pacific time over Zoom, and email me for more information. And there's a chance that if this class fills up, if I get enough people, I'll do a class on a weeknight too. And I always offer the people who are already signed up the opportunity to switch over to the other class, if it better fits their schedule.
Cool. So no surprise that Laser Blast won.
Cool.
That was called Light Blast.
Light Blast. Next movies for next week. Crazy Guns.
What does that mean?
Crazy Guns, cool guns.
Cool guns?
Yeah, cool crazy guns. Movies with cool crazy guns.
I don't.
Eraser. Eraser has cool crazy guns.
Okay. Crazy guns.
Problematic Lil. Yeah. Equilibrium. We could do laser movies. Should we do laser movies?
Every time I throw in my 2 cents after you've thrown something out, it just makes it worse. So
because I go oh, cool crazy guns. Yeah,
and I don't know what that means.
I say cool crazy guns, and then you go, well, should it be more specific? Should it be guns that have bullets that do things you don't expect them to do? And it's what?
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
cool,
a lot of
crazy
times
guns.
I'm trying to be I'll be oh, are there 3 movies that have cool crazy guns in them? I mean, a laser is a cool crazy gun, right? So lasers count.
Yeah, lasers count.
Okay.
Shawshank Redemption had a cool crazy gun at the end? No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
We're looking.
I would say no to Shawshank Redemption. The Death Star is a crazy gun. Yes.
Okay. Cool crazy guns. Cool crazy guns? Is that what we're saying? Or crazy cool
unconventional
guns?
Weaponry.
See, for a second I was saying Crazy Guns is like, that's a lot
this
of guns.
Video drum
the
gun,
Matrix.
yeah.
The Matrix is like, there's a crazy amount of guns in the Matrix. But that's not what you mean.
I mean, I wouldn't scoff at the Matrix. Men in Black, yes.
I'll tell you right now, I don't know if it's in the trailer, so this is a gimme to anyone out there who wants to do the research. Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio has some fucking cool crazy guns in it. I'm not even lying.
Oh, what? That gun totally blew the warden's mind? It was a normal gun that someone committed suicide with. Yeah. Cool. Cool crazy guns. Yeah. No Country for Old Men. That is... Well, you do have the shotgun silencer in that, too. And yeah, I would consider that... Because it is like a bolt gun or something like that is what it's called or something. Okay. Aliens, yeah.
Do we have anything else to go over? I will say, we did have so many submissions for cars that we can do another one at some point, especially if there's like a gap week.
Nail guns. Like, chat gets it. Chat, you get it. You're throwing down all these really fun suggestions. Chat's cool and crazy. That's Nate's problem. He's not cool and crazy. All right. Let's rate someone.
Hey, let me ask you this. Are we going to have a special guest host next Sunday? Because it is also a holiday.
What? Oh. Yeah, we can have Mom on it.
She doesn't like one thing a lot.
Oh, cool, crazy guns.
She does not like guns.
Well, isn't that more fun?
I think it could be more fun for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Who are you rating?
How about Chapo?
Okay.
Guys, you guys want to go hang out with Chapo Trap House? You want me to do it, or are you doing it?
Oh, you can do it. Sorry, I'm not. I'm updating the website now. 5/8, May 8th. Cool Crazy Guns. You want something?
Face Off
weird?
had some cool crazy guns. Good night, guys. Thanks so much for coming out. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, everyone. See you this week. I'll be probably streaming Jackbox.